Hello? Thanks for joining us again on the channel. This one's been on my radar for a while, and now, thanks to a friend who got his hands on it, I finally get to share the experience with you. Before we get started, feel free to check out the discount link in the description and the pinned comment. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer had a bit of a rough start with this portable screen, initially finding the experience disappointing. While the display quality itself was decent enough for daily tasks, it wasn't quite as sharp as our reviewer's primary laptop screen. The big issue, however, was the magnetic mounting system. The unit would consistently slide off the magnets, ending up crooked and precariously supported by the edge of the laptop. This created a constant worry that the secondary display would detach completely and fall, making it effectively unusable out of the box. What really turned the experience around, however, was the company's customer support. This client noted that the support team was incredibly proactive in addressing the magnet problem, sending out replacement parts and making a genuine effort to resolve the issue. It was a pleasant surprise to see the company even communicate transparently about the problem in a public video, showing a real commitment to their product and customers. Once that was sorted, our reviewer's opinion improved dramatically. After some regular use, the thin and portable design became a major highlight, along with the fact that it didn't seem to cause any significant drain on the laptop's battery. The sturdy hinge and the ability to stand the screen up vertically without any extra accessories were also praised as great features. Our reviewer also discovered that adjusting the zoom level within the computer's operating system settings made the fonts much crisper. While the display settings sometimes reset upon reconnecting, this seemed to be an OS-related quirk rather than a fault of the hardware itself. In the end, with the mounting issue fixed, this screen earned a solid recommendation.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer is thrilled with their purchase and believes it was money well spent. Starting a new job with a remote setup, they received a company laptop and 2 traditional monitors. However, as a web designer developer with 6 years of remote work experience, the idea of being tied to a desk wasn't appealing. They cherish the freedom to work from various locations, from the couch to coffee shops. For them, this external monitor is the absolute best on the market. The key selling point was the incredibly convenient slide-in and out mechanism. Prior to finding this one, they experimented with 2 other monitors, a triple monitor setup and a different slide-out model. Both were immediately returned due to their inconvenience. The triple monitor required constant attachment and detachment, making it impossible to close the laptop with the screen still connected. The other slide-out monitor involved awkward twisting and folding just to protect the screen during storage. In contrast, this monitor is a breeze to use. You simply slide it in and out as needed. Durability is another significant plus. After being unimpressed with the flimsy construction of a previous triple monitor, they were initially concerned about the build quality of this one. However, it proved to be surprisingly solid and well-made. Ultimately, our reviewer concludes that it's the perfect monitor and is baffled by any negative feedback it may have received.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer initially had a pretty frustrating experience with this portable monitor, mainly concerning its ability to stay attached to the laptop. Like some other users mentioned, the adhesion was a real problem. When the screen was extended, the magnets kept popping out of their tracks, and the adhesive just wasn't strong enough to keep everything in place. Our reviewer even tried thoroughly cleaning the surfaces and ordering extra adhesive and magnets, hoping for a fix. It was a real letdown because, aside from that major issue, they really liked the screen itself. The feeling was that the magnets could have been much more substantial. After some tweaking, this client found a workaround by adding extra magnets. While that made it hold, it meant they couldn't slide the monitor back when it wasn't in use, which wasn't ideal. However, the good news is that the manufacturer's support team stepped in and helped resolve the problems. They provided extra adhesives and magnets, and the reviewer feels the problem is solved. The client added an important step to the setup process, and after installing the magnets, they waited a few days before attaching the screen. And after that, no issues at all. They have 2 identical laptops and can now move the screen back and forth between them without the magnets failing. So while the initial experience was rocky, the situation was ultimately resolved with a little patience and great customer support.
That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.